Hey G-Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode is this cool, amazing part right here, and basically what this is a stand-up table or stand-up desk. So the one that I got is from this brand right here, FEZIBO. So let me actually open up and show you guys what's included inside first. So when you guys first open up the package, you can see that this is basically what it looks like. So it's all nicely covered, and they actually give you guys an instruction manual right here. So right here are an instruction manual to teach you guys how to assemble it. You can see right here. Right here are some more instructions to teach you guys how to assemble it. So what is needed for this setup, you can see right here. You do need an electric drill, and you do need a screwdriver to install it. So if you guys don't have one, you definitely want to make sure to get one before you guys install it. Alright, so I have my power drill and my screwdriver set right here that we're going to use to install it. So for the first layer, they do have the protection layer right here to protect the product from getting damaged when they actually ship to you. So you see it's all nicely wrapped inside right here. Next part, they have one of these right here. They also have some more right here. So here's a little drawer that I actually got for the product. There are some that doesn't have a drawer and some of them that does. I got the one that does have the drawer because I want to put stuff inside like my phone. Right here we have the cable that you guys want to use to power up the stand-up desk. So that way it's actually press the button to push it up and down. And then here is another protection layer right here. And then right underneath that, you can see everything else inside right there. So there's this part right here. Alright, so I got everything all spread out right here, if you can see. So I put the stuff that don't need yet in the back, and I put the stuff that I do need in the front right here. So we also have these in the bottom here as well that I'm going to be using first. But let's get started and show you guys how to assemble it. So first thing I want to do is to lift up these two parts right here. So this is the first one you want to lift up, and also the other one as well. But you want to work with one first before you guys get the other one. So what you guys want to get first is the K screws. And each one of these packages labeled L, J, M, J, and K. So you guys want to put it on top right here, and then you want to put the K screw on top. And you do want to use the little wrench or tool that they provide for you right here to screw it on. So let me actually open up the K one first. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to use this tool right here to make it tighter. You don't want to make it too tight yet because you want to make sure the other one fits in first. So that should be good. You guys want to do the same thing for the other one right here. You guys want to make sure this is the bottom part right here, and then you just screw on top right here. So you guys want to put it right here, and then you want to put the same screw, which is a K screw on top. Make sure it fits into the hole. Once you guys fit into the hole, use the same tool to tighten it up. So for step 2, what you guys want to do is flip both of these to the other side, because this is the bottom of the desk. Alright, so what you guys want to do is to put that bar on top right here, and then you guys want to use the L screw to screw it onto the side right here, and then you guys want to screw it on like that right here, and then do the same thing for the other side as well right here. Alright, so you guys want to use the tool that they provide for you guys right here to install it, but you guys want to make it a lot easier for you guys to install it. You guys want to get the correct power drill and you guys can start installing correctly, just like what I have right here. So I have it all set up already right here, so I want to just insert it right here and just drill it in. You guys see how much easier it is to actually set it up than you guys using one of these right here. Do the last one right here. Alright, so we're all done with this part. We want to do the same thing for the other side as well. Alright, so we got that part done. We do have 2 more, so let me get the other one and install it as well. Alright, so both of them are secure and you're done with that part. Now we can move to the next step. So you guys want to definitely make sure you guys get a power drill so it makes it a lot easier for you guys to set it up. Because if you guys use a tool that's provided for you guys, it'll take a lot longer and much harder as well. Alright, so what you guys want to do next is to get this bar right here, and you guys want to use this 2.5 option right here to loosen it up. And then you guys want to insert it through here and here. But the reason why we're loosening up this part right here is to extend it so it can go through right here. Alright, so we loosen it up. So what you guys want to do now is insert it through here. And then you want to pull this part right here to go as far as it can. Make sure it goes all the way in. And this part goes as far as you guys can as well. Once you guys get the correct position in terms of how far you can extend it, then you guys want to just tighten up these part right here. Alright, so once you guys finish setting up this part, you guys want to put these on both sides. So here and here. And you guys want to use the same screw that you guys used earlier for these parts right here as well. So you're going to put it right here. And move it to one side. You guys definitely use the tool that they provide for you guys, or you can use a power drill like what I'm doing here. Alright, so put it through right here, and then use power drill to put it in. Alright, put the other one as well first before you guys make this one tighter. Alright, now you're going to do the same thing for the other side. Alright, so you're done with that. Now you can move to the next step. Alright, so we just finished setting up this part right here. So what we're going to do next is to work on the board, which is what we have right here. So I'm going to actually move this to one side and put down the board and start working on that. So we want to take off the top layer and then we'll take off the bottom layer. There should be two wooden boards or two boards right here. So if I turn this side, you can see there's two boards. So this side is a smooth side and the other side right here is the rougher side where they have the option for you guys to put the screw inside right here. If I bring it a little bit closer, you guys can see what I mean right here. So right here and right here as well. But let me flip it on the other side and then take it out. Alright, so we got the two tables right here. I'm lean against the wall for now. Alright, so this is basically what the board looks like when you guys take it out from the package. So what we want to do now is to install it and put the screw together so that way it can become one full board. But first thing I want to do is to get like a piece of paper or something to cover the floor to prevent the table from getting dirty or whatever. So I'll probably use what they gave us earlier, which is right here. So one right here and the other one right here. So the first thing you guys want to do is to get the R post, which is right here. And these want to be in the middle. So you want to put it in between the boards. There's a little slot. So you guys probably can't see in the video, but they have these little slots right here where you guys want to put the bolt inside. So you guys want to get these ready. So you just want to put it in the middle. And then what you guys want to do after that is you guys want to put the end connectors, which are these, in the middle. And then use the J screw to screw it in. So before we do that, I'm going to do the bolt first. So one here, one here, one here. One right here, and that one's right here. So what we're going to do now is to just insert it together. Right. So once you guys have those all in, you guys want to put in the end connectors, which are these. And you guys look really carefully on these slots right here. They have a bunch of holes for slots for you guys to put in each different parts. And you just want to get the screws, which are the J screws right here, and put it into each one of the slots. And you guys want to use like a screwdriver or power drill to drill it in. So you guys don't want to make it too tight yet. You guys want to work on the other ones to make sure those are in first. Alright, so that should be good. And you guys want to do the same thing for other ones. So I probably want to do it on the other side right here to make sure it's even before I do the middle part. Alright, so we got two of them, one more to go. Alright, so you're done with that. Now let's move on to the next step. What you guys want to do now is to get the other part that we just finished earlier and flip it around and put it on top. Then you guys want to install the screws onto that part right there, onto the actual table right here. So let's do that first. So if the product is too heavy and you guys cannot do it yourself, you definitely want to get some help from someone else to help you guys. But for this test, I'm going to try out for myself and see whether or not I can do myself first before I get some help. So you guys want to be really careful. Take your time when you guys do this so you guys don't break anything. So somewhere around there should be fine. If you can see, this is basically what it looks like when you guys flip it over. So what you guys want to do now is to get the correct screws and screw it on each different part right here. So that way you can actually hold up the stand right here onto the table. And the one that we're going to be using is the J screw, which is what we just used. So I'm going to stand over here to show you guys a better view of it. So you guys want to make sure everything is angled correctly first. So you don't want to like fully drill it in. You definitely want to make sure you guys have some space. So work with the side first and then we'll do the middle one after. Alright, let me go over this side and work on this one. Alright, so once we have those in, you can put the other ones first. And then once all those fit, then you guys can make it tighter. Alright, two more left. Alright, so we got all of them in. So what we want to do now is to tighten up all of them to make sure it's secured. And then we can proceed to the next step. Alright, so this is basically what it looks like once you guys fully set up this part here. So what you guys want to do now is to insert the little switch, which is what we have right here. And we're gonna put it right here, because they have a 2 slot right here to actually drill it in. So let's do that first. So I want to open up this part first and show you guys what the part looks like. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see, but this is basically what the switch looks like. I'll definitely give you guys another point of view once we fully set up the table and put it against the wall, so that way you can see a better view of it. But this is basically what it looks like right here. And then this cable right here, you guys want to plug it into the other slot, which is on the table, which is right there, which we'll do that in a second. So let's install this on here first. So you basically want to install the screws on here. They have 2 slots right here, and you want to use the M screw. So with M screw, they probably got 2 of them, which is right here. So you just want to put it right here like this, and put the screws in here. I do highly recommend using a power drill because it's so much more faster and easier to set it up, and so much easier to use as well. So you just want to adjust it to wherever you guys want. I think I'll just keep it somewhere around here. Alright, so we got it in. So we're done with this part. So what you guys want to do now is to use the cable and attach it onto this part right here. So just like that. Snap it in, then you're all done with that part. And for the other part here, you guys want to attach it onto the other adapter or plug outlet that they provide for you guys. But before I show you guys how to do that, let's install another thing first. So for this, they actually come with the hangers on both sides, so that way you can hang like your headphones or your cables on the side. So when you guys drill it on, you guys want to make sure you guys are drilling correctly, so that way you can actually hang something on here. So let me actually install it and show you guys what it actually looks like when we're done. Alright, so that's good. Now let me do the same thing for other side as well. So now you guys got the hanger. If you guys want to use that option to like hang your cables or hang your headphones or whatever you guys want to do, that's up to you guys. There is a few more stuff that we have to show you guys as well, such as this part right here, because that is where our drawer is gonna be. Alright, so the way how you guys set up the drawer is that you guys need to use these parts right here that's provided for you guys. Alright, so this is basically what you look like for the left side. So what you guys want to do is to bend these parts right here and these as well. They also do provide you guys an instruction manual right here to teach you guys how to assemble it if you guys ever forget. But based on instruction, you guys want to bend it like this until it becomes like that. Once you guys have like this, you guys want to bend this part right here. Same thing for this one as well. Once you guys have it bent like that, then you're done with this part right here. And the only thing you guys need to do left right here is to push this part up like this. And then you guys are all set. And you want to do the same thing for the other side as well. Alright, so you just want to install it right here and right here. So let me do this one first. So there's a hole right here and a hole right there. So you just want to fit the screw inside. Alright, so we got one in. Let's do the same thing for the other one as well. Alright, so you're done with that part. You guys want to do the same thing for our side as well. Alright, so once you guys have that fully set up, what you guys want to do now is to pull out the drawer and you guys can slide it in. But I don't want to show you guys that just yet, because I do have one last thing that I need to show you guys how to install first before we put on the drawer. But basically what we're going to do now is the last step right here, which is install the wire management. So that way you can put all your cables underneath right here and keep it all organized. Alright, so here's the last part, which is the wire management part. So what you guys want to do is bend these 2 parts and this part and these parts as well. So what you guys want to do first is go like this, and then do the same thing for this side as well. And you guys want to bend this up right here. And then you guys want to bend it right here like this. Same thing for this side as well. Once you guys have all that set up, then you guys can actually install it right here in the back. Let me show you guys what I mean. So you just want to put it right here like this, and then put the screws on. So for this one, we're going to be using the J screws. So there's a total of 4 of them, and we have 4 left. So you basically have everything all set up now. So what you guys want to do now is to put on the drawer. And if you guys want to use the wheel option, you definitely can as well. So right now we don't have the wheel option. This is a flat bottom. If you guys do want to take it out and use the wheel option, which is what I'm going to do, is just unscrew this part right here, take out all 4 of them, and then install the wheel on here. And I honestly prefer using the wheel option because that way it makes it a lot easier for you guys to move it from one room to another. So basically once you guys unscrew that part there, you guys can get the new one or the new wheel right here and screw it on. So the way how you guys tighten it up is using the little wrench option right here. So up to a certain point you guys can't use your hand, so you need to get the little wrench that they provide for you guys. If you guys have your own tool that's bigger, that's easier to use, you can definitely use that as well. Then you guys want to do the same thing for all 4 of them. And then once you guys set that up, then you guys have the wheel option at the bottom. Otherwise, you can just use these flat bottom right here. So let me actually finish setting these up first and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so we just finished setting all the wheels now. So the last thing we have to do on this table before we plug it in is to set up the drawer, which is right here. And this is basically what the package looks like for the drawer. So let's open it up and show you guys how to assemble it. Alright, so you guys open it up, this is basically what it looks like. So there's this layer right here, and there's this layer right here. So when you guys open it up, this is basically what it looks like. So this is basically what it looks like for this side, and this is what it looks like for this side. And they have this option right here for you guys to pull it out. So what you guys want to do is to put this inside right here. So that way you guys get the support for the drawer. Make sure it's flat. And then you guys definitely have the support right there. So what you guys want to do now is just insert it through right there. So you guys want to go like this and insert it through right here. It might be a little hard to do it upside down, so you guys might need to flip it around. But this is basically what it looks like once you guys fully assemble it. So what we're going to do now is to flip it around, and then we're going to plug in the cable to show you guys how it works and what it actually works. So when you guys flip it to the other side, you definitely want to be really careful because it is pretty heavy. And this is basically what the cable looks like on this side. So you guys have the cable management right here. You want to loosen up all 4 corners on the wheels. Otherwise it'll be locked to the ground. You guys can't move it. One more. And then when we move it, it moves really easily. Just like that, if you guys can see. So this is basically what the product looks like once you guys fully assemble it. If you guys can see, it definitely looks pretty good. Definitely is a pretty high quality board. You have the buttons right here. There's up, down, M1, M2, M3, M4. And then you guys have the switch that you probably need to plug in to activate it. But you definitely have the little drawer right here to pull it in and out. So you can store like your phone, like your cables. If you guys want to store like your power bank or like your passport or whatever, you can definitely store all that on here. When you're done, push back in, and then you guys are all set. You also have these slots right here and right there as well. If you guys want to put stuff like your cable and pull it throughout right here, so that way it's all organized and not clustered all over the place. Now let me plug it in the cable and show you guys how it works and when it actually works. So this part right here is closed up. You guys want to open it up like that, and you guys want to insert this part right here like this, and then close back up to lock it in place. Then for this part, you're going to plug into this one right here. Alright, so we're going to plug this one right here. Make sure it goes all the way in. Then we can plug this onto a wall outlet. Alright, so once we have it plugged into the wall outlet, then we can start using it. Alright, so this is another point of view to show you guys what the product looks like once you guys plug in the cable and fully assemble it. If you guys can see, it definitely looks pretty cool. Definitely has that very nice wood texture right here to give you guys that very kind of like modern look to it. So when you guys first plug in the cable, you'll probably get an error message or some kind of message that say AST. So what you guys want to do is press and hold the down arrow so that way it actually can activate it. Once you guys do that, then you start using it. So I click on the button to raise it up. You guys can see what it actually looks like and what it sounds like. Alright, so that is the maximum level right here on how high it can go. If you guys want to bring that down, just press the down arrow key and then you guys are all set. So then you guys can definitely press it or you can just hold it down. So that is the lowest level right there. And then these other buttons right here are basically just like memory button if you guys want to use that option, but you don't have to. And basically the M4 is set button if you guys want to use the memory option. But this is basically what the product looks like once you guys fully assemble it. If you guys are curious about how much it can support in terms of the weight, you guys can refer to the instruction manual. But if I were to sit on this, I can definitely support the weight on here as well. So I'm actually lock the bottom first to show you guys what I mean. So that way it won't move, if you guys can see. So if I sit on this, let me show you guys what actually still works. Alright, so now that we've got unboxing and testing of the product, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually working now. So you see it supports this much weight on here, which is pretty awesome. So for this product in particular, I definitely have to say that it is pretty worth it if you guys want one of these warranties, especially if you guys are trying to look for like an automatic desk that has the option for you guys to raise it up and raise it down, especially one that can support a lot of weight on here, then this one is definitely super worth it. But then obviously for those guys who don't want or don't need one or have need one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else that you do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.